Did you know that you hold all the keys to healing and processing your past experiences that led to fear and anxiety, worry, doubt, stress, all those things? The keys are all within you. And what if you decided to start believing that you already know and have all the answers within you? And how you can do this is by nailing your wish fulfilled. What would life be like? How would it be different without the shackles, without the pain of your past affecting your present and your future possibilities? Because you're making then now. You're living in that now. And your body keeps the score and doesn't know any differently between the actual events back then and now. It's like your body still thinks you're in that. So nail your end and allow yourself to truly process what happened, so you can move into new experiences where you have more joy, where you have more happiness, where you have fun, where you have more adventures, where you look forward to waking up in the morning and you go to bed at night exhausted in a good way because you had such a productive and wonderful day. So the keys to healing and processing from within, it starts with acknowledging, truly acknowledging and allowing and inviting whatever is there to come up and to fucking sit with it. Sit with whatever it is, because we're in a society where people are just busy and distracted and keep moving and keep going and don't look at that, shove it in a closet, pile things on top of it. It doesn't work and it doesn't help you, because what you resist will persist and it will grow and it will expand and eventually it will blow up in your face or it will bite you in your ass. And that doesn't have to be the way it is. It does not need to be that way. So start by acknowledging and really allow yourself to sit with and connect. But don't get stuck in that. Don't get stuck in always having to sit in it and process, because once you have acknowledged and you have processed whatever it is, you need to know what you want in its place. How will your day be different? What will you be doing? What would you be lacking? But focusing on what you want now. You've let go and you've moved into what you want. What is it? Because if you don't know, you're going to habitually fall back into old patterns and old habits and behaviors and states of consciousness and all that. It doesn't have to be that way. Acknowledge, acknowledge, acknowledge. Decide what you want. Decide what you want. And then detach from what you have let go of with love. And maybe it comes up every so often, but there's not an emotional charge anymore. It's a memory, it's a thought, it's an experience, but it doesn't knock you from your new state anymore. And, one thing that I did, and I still do when things come up in different ways, I had complex trauma. I went through a lot in my life, and I worked in service with at-risk youth and families for many years. I spread myself pretty thin along the way and found different ways to cope and distract and not really face anything. What was I saying here? I don't remember. I lost my train of thought. It will come back to me. But anyways, so all of those things that happened, they turned into experiences that I could teach and share about. And I have an understanding because of those things, and allowing myself to process and then move into the new and enjoying the new. But, when those things do come up, I don't dwell on it the way that I used to. And you don't have to dwell on it the way that you used to. You can change. I guess change is good for any of us. So remember, you have the keys within you to process, to heal, and to become something different and wonderful. But you don't have to keep replaying and reliving and rehashing. And if you're feeling stuck, it's okay to ask for help from someone who understands, who has been through it, learned, they grew, and can help from experience. Be mindful of who you share with, who you talk about this stuff with, because do they understand and have they overcome? Or are they still stuck in their trauma and their pain and distractions and stories playing that aren't useful anymore? Put that key in the lock hole, unlock and open to new possibilities once you acknowledge, accept, and process. Okay, now I remember what I was going to tell you. So when I was first really getting into parts work and connecting with the different parts of myself from different stages of my life, I would sit down and imagine having conversations with them. And sometimes it would need, there would need to be separation. So I had this managing part who is a know-it-all and very controlling and bossy and sassy. And then, that part of me needed to be one-on-one before little small group conversations where, I had parts of me that were very protective, avoidant, anxious and fearful, and would do anything to not be dealt with or addressed. So I would essentially take them for coffee once it came time. And through this work, it got to a point where I was able to put the managing part of me, that sassy, controlling know-it-all, in the back seat, buckle her in, and see her in the rear view mirror and tell her, I've got this, we've got this, it's okay, you can be a kid, you can enjoy yourself. I'm not a little kid anymore. And if I find myself going there, that's an anchor point, and I can remember that, and it produces a feeling, and then I shift, because I remember who's in charge and who's operating this vessel, this vehicle of my life. It's me, Jess. It's my I am. What do I choose to be? That is what's going to be what's going to be. So remember, you have the keys, so make it happen. And if you need some support with this, let's connect. You can find my Linktree link with all my socials and ways to get in touch. And I have tons of videos on here. But please comment, ask questions, participate. Let it be known what needs to be known. Don't be shy and don't be a lurker. Let's chat. Thanks for watching this video. Please make sure you hit that like button, that bell for notifications, and subscribe for more content. And if you participate and you comment on my videos, I will get ideas and I will make more. I will answer your questions in videos or posts. See you next time.